just finished our breakfast. We were really hungry. We had to dive in. I ended up getting the full breakfast, which had bread, beans, rice, eggs. They had a lot of stuff.
The huevos monteleños, which we got back in Holbox a couple mornings for breakfast. The salsa, the eggs, the ham, peas, and the really crispy tortilla on the bottom. So good. Definitely recommend getting this in Mexico. And then I got the hibiscus flower smoothie, which has tahini around the side. It's a super light smoothie. We just checked out of our hotel, and most places, everywhere that we have stayed, will let you leave your bags for the day if you're not leaving the city yet. Since we're not going to Tulum until 6, we are able to leave our bags here. You can tell the architecture here was influenced by the colonial Spanish architecture. It's really, really beautiful.
We just arrived here at Zocalo, which is the little park here in the middle of Valladolid. We're just taking a squat in these little white chairs that are all over the place. You can see some right behind us there.
Perfect to like talk to somebody if you both want to sit, because then you're facing each other.
Exactly, not side to side. This park it's really cute. There's a little water fountain in the middle. It's right in the middle of everything. There's this really pretty fountain in the middle here. I saw it on last night. It's not on right now. It has a little woman pouring in some water into this little pond area with some frogs.
You can tell when the fountain's on, the frogs are all spitting up at her. We are in Marketplace Zaci, which is just an open air market with a bunch of shops along the side. You can tell a lot of it's homemade and hand sewn. It's really beautiful, like shirts and dresses. I just cannot get over the architecture here. I love the little balconies, and I love all the buildings, the way they're designed. It is so beautiful. Absolute must-do in Valladolid is walking down Calle de los Frailes, which is also known as 41A. This street is full of colorful buildings, and at the end there's a convent that we're heading to. It's a perfect place to hide from the sun right now too.
This right here is the thing I ate crap on last night. I have once fallen again. So there's a little crack. So one thing I'm starting to think about that this really reminds me of is we went to Burano when we were in Venice. Island area with these super colorful buildings.
Street is perfect if you want to grab a coffee or buy something, because there's so many cute little cafes and shops all along the way. We are at the San Bernardino de Siena convent, which is at the end of the 41A street. So it's a perfect walk down, and then you're at the convent to check out. And we read online that it's 40 pesos, so it should be about $2 to get in. This is the second largest convent in all of the Yucatan Peninsula, and it was completed in 1560. That's 500 years ago. Like, this is so cool that this building is still standing and we get to walk through it. There's a cenote inside of this stone structure where they've done a couple dives and they found the first rifles of their kind. Those rifles are estimated to be from between 1847 and 1848. So those are pretty old rifles they found in there. I don't know if you can tell how far down that is, but That's deep. How far do you think it is? Like 400 feet?
300, 400.
300 to 400 feet down. That's where the cenote is. The cenote is down there. How did they get down there? Maybe the water used to be higher. They have their well system set up there now, though. That's awesome.
Any city we go to, we really try to learn as much as we can about the history. From what I can tell, this is very well preserved. Seems like the people here do routine maintenance on it and make sure that the old ruins are still, protected.
We are getting ready to ascend into the darkness in this nice little staircase right here. I'm assuming this is where the convent is. This is your natural air conditioning right here. This is the top level, and they have rightfully so gated it off. This is a really cool little view of this little square right here for $2. From the back, this looks like a normal, just painted sign, but then when you come around the front, you can see all the detail on it. Like one of the letters has Cenote Zaci on it, one has a cenote on it, one has a jaguar on it. This is probably one of the coolest little city signs we've seen because of how intricately painted all of the letters are.
Every one of these signs we've seen have been different, but this one just goes to show the pride that they have in this city.
And this sign is the perfect example of why Valladolid is a pueblo mágico, because they're super in tune with their nature, their culture, and their history. Look how cute this little birdhouse is.
We stopped off at this place called Wabi Gelato. They had like 6 or 7 flavors. They had stracciatella. I really wanted stracciatella, but they're out because, it's stracciatella and it's really good. The heat is hot and the gelato is cold.
They have 3 sizes, but you can get as many flavors as you want in each size. So I got pineapple, mango, and chocolate. All delicious, and it was only 65 pesos for this size. They also don't have any seating inside. They just have 3 little chairs outside, but they're all in the sun, and we are trying to stay out of the sun right now. So we're sitting on this random curb, which is just across the way, but it's doing the job, so no complaints. Of course, this city comes with a beautiful cathedral. This is San Gervasio. It was originally built in 1500, demolished in 1700, and rebuilt 1 year later to what we see today. It is beautiful, but we have a thing for cathedrals, so this is awesome. So when they rebuilt it the year later, they turned the orientation so the church is facing a different direction, where most of the cathedrals in the Yucatan are facing towards Rome, where this one isn't. We have some really good tips for you on saving money when you withdraw money. So when you go to an ATM, make sure it's actually a bank ATM and not one of those like Euronet or the Global Net, those kind of ATMs. Go to one that's actually part of a bank. So for instance, here we went to HSBC, and when we went to go withdraw, it'll ask you, do you want to accept the conversion rate? The card reads whatever currency you have. So for example, ours is US. So it reads that it's foreign. And then you just hit no. So don't accept the conversion rate, and you'll withdraw in pesos instead of withdrawing American and converting. We saved $15 just now by just declining the conversion rate.
We're walking through the park right now and just embracing the last few seconds of Valladolid that we have. It's been an awesome time. I definitely think we'll come back. This city is a gem of Mexico. I'm definitely gonna miss the cheap prices and local feel of Valladolid, especially because we're headed to Tulum next. We're just enjoying our last few hours here. The weather is perfect. It feels so good out here. We're gonna head back to our hotel, get some smoothies, chill for a little bit, and then head to the bus station. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's someone in there disinfecting the van before we get in it, and it's like fuming outside of it. It's kind of cool.
to